Hey y'all, just a quick one here. It's August 4th. It's been a few days. We used the black, I think it's called black. I already put the can away. It was same stuff we used on the back doors. It's black wood stain, and it turns out really nice with the nice side of this underlayment. Three-piecing it together, I mean, it is what it is, but it didn't turn out too bad. This bit here with these dark spots, I don't know if you can see it or not, they were really dry. If you look at it on an angle, you see where there's still like these dry spots, right? Sand it down in between coats. These two pieces have 3 coats. I taped it off because I only had a little tiny bit of urethane left, and I did just this bottom. And at least now the door looks uniformly imperfect, right? But it matches the back door. So good to go. Tomorrow, I'll go ahead and I got everything cleaned up. All the aluminum is cleaned up, ready to go. Got us some clear silicone, and we'll actually fill. We'll put a big fat bead right down the middle of this. I mean, big fat bead right down the middle of the pieces. Bang them into place. We'll do this side, the bottom and the top, and screw those down, and that'll actually give us dictate. There will be angle on there, so we'll be able to take the other piece that's got to have the hole cut out, right? I mean, I believe it's this one here. I think it's this one. Yeah. Goes this way. And what we'll do is with the existing angle, right, we can literally put it right down here and match the angles up on each end, and then transfer where we need to cut right on down. You follow me? You smell what I'm cooking? We can just transfer this stuff right on down. Just take measurements. It's obviously going to be far closer to this leg than it is to this one, right? Because if you look, you see it's. So it shouldn't be too hard to do. Even if the hole's slightly big, we got the plate that goes over it here, right? That will hide any sin. So piece of cake. We'll have this done tomorrow. We got the new set of rubber gloves on Rich's blasting box. The sand blast. I've just put new rubber gloves on it so we can blast the hinges, right? This is our hardware. But we can blast the hinges. Although they're galvanized, we're going to go ahead and prime and paint with the pewter hammer tone, just like we did with the rest of the silver stuff on a trailer. And so the uniform, And then I think what we're going to do is go ahead and, before we hang the door, paint the door. Actually, maybe we should hang the door first, because we got to drill, right? We got to drill into the door jamb and create that negative space for the door to latch to. And then it's just a matter of, because the jamb is so small, and I showed you there's not much to do, we'll probably go ahead and paint that jamb, because I talked to a wrap place about doing a wrap on a trailer so I don't have to paint it. Yeah, could have done that a year ago, right? But this way I can get the RPM logo on. I can work with the guy. He's going to send me, renderings back and forth, and with this way we can cover the doors and everything, right? The back doors, side door, no paint needed whatsoever. It just means I got a lot of paint to paint my helmet. I'm thinking about sanding down the bodywork that's on the kart now. Just sand it all off, sand it down, throw some Duratec primer on it, scuff it down real good, throw the blue pearl down with the sparkly blue, put some orange and some red and some white and some Repsol stickers on it. Even if that bodywork doesn't stay, I want it to look pretty, just in case we do have to run that stuff at Daytona. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. I don't want to tell you all about what's going on with the bodywork. 2 more weeks yet. 1 more week until today's Wednesday, not this weekend, but the weekend after, 12, 13, 14, 15, somewhere in there is Blackhawk. That's when Joe Barth is picking up the Anderson chassis and the project and the parts pieces, bringing it back. So at least another 2 weeks before I can get my hands on that and get it over to the house and show you some of that. But we've already started preliminarily speaking with Russell Anderson over at Anderson Karts, because you know me, I'm not gonna buy bodywork, and I'm certainly not going to. I don't want my go-kart to look like everyone else's, obviously. So I think what I want to do is not just make a one-off body, but make something that's a little more updated, and try to get Mr. Anderson to endorse it. That way we can call it Anderson Bodywork, right? USA, US Anderson Bodywork, and start working on this thing that I was talking about on the North American Superkart Facebook page, which is getting a US based market going here. I know we don't have a manufacturer here presently, and we don't have distribution for a lot of this stuff, but there's no reason why. That's what's holding us back. I believe that's what's holding us back. The everyday guy out there that drives a CIK shifter, or drives an enduro or whatever, or a sprint kart or a sprint enduro or whatever, that wants to, if they've had an idea of getting into a 250, you literally have to talk one of your buddies, somebody that you know, out of a ride, rent a ride for a bunch of money, or get divorced, leave the kid, kick the kids to the curb, take all their college money, and you'd have to send the money overseas and have something shipped back here. It costs a ton of dough. And for guys that are loaded, that's fine, but most of us aren't. And if you want to get into it, you have to be able to buy that stuff here. Whether it's brand new or used doesn't really much matter. Like John West told me, Robert, it doesn't need to be a brand new car. Everything on the chassis is adjustable. So you can adjust it, man, as long as it's not broken or ground through or something, So we're looking forward to it, and we're looking forward to being a propellant of this U.S. Superkart brand marketing deal that I think will help Superkart grow. Certainly couldn't hurt. So that's where we're at right now. We'll get over here tomorrow and get this fixed up, get it out of the way for now, get onto the hinges. We got work to do. We got a new welder. Our old new welder took a dump. They had us, you saw the videos, they had us make those service department videos, and they said, you know what, check this and check that. I checked it, couldn't find anything wrong. So they just sent us a brand new welder. 3 days later, a brand new welder on the front porch. So kick ass to Yes Welder Incorporated. Their warranty is sterling as far as I'm concerned. There was no fuss, no muss. They just said, keep the old one and we'll send you a new one. So me and Richie think about hauling the other one off somewhere to see if we can get it fixed. Maybe we can peddle it off to somebody at a little bit of a savings, and we get, end up getting ours for next to nothing. So who knows? But that's it. Good Lord willing, we'll get her going. But hang in there, y'all. It'll get better. We're praying for you. Pray for us. God bless. Godspeed.